Here we have for sale our 2018 on an 18 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 310, which means it's got a 3.1 ton gross vehicle weight. This is the L2H1, so long wheelbase, low roof, limited double cab van. This has got the 2 litre TDCi diesel engine, which is Euro 6 and ULEZ compliant. That's got 130 brake horsepower and is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit custom limited double cab of this age. And we'll also talk you through the bits which have clearly been added to this particular vehicle, as it's not standard. And we'll also talk you through the condition, previous ownership, and also the service history of this example, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. What that means is 2 doors which open up like so. The other option that you can get is a tailgate, so 1 door which opens that way. On a limited, you do get a number of elements which are color coded. That includes the door handles all the way around the vehicle, this trim here above the rear number plate, the rear bumper, the front bumper, the trims down the side of the vehicle just here, and also your wing mirror caps all come color coded in the body color, which on this vehicle is the fantastic and ever popular metallic deep impact blue. It's a really lovely, rich metallic blue. It's discontinued on Transit Customs now, but I think it just looks absolutely fantastic. One of my personal favourites. In terms of condition here then at the rear of the vehicle, and this is where we can sort of have a look at the reflections here in the paintwork, look for any dents or blemishes. All in all, looking very presentable indeed. I'm sure you'll agree with hopefully the camera conveying this accurately, but looking very, very nice indeed. In terms of blemishes, I can just spot a few. There's a little hairline mark just here below this rear parking sensor. I can see a couple of small little touch-ins here around the vehicle. One just there, and where was the other one? Just here. I saw a couple of, I say, just minor little blemishes and touch-ins, but all in all, looking very, very nice indeed. The first thing to note which has been added to this vehicle is the rear spoiler, and that just ties in with the full sport styling on this van. A limited also comes with, as a rear parking sensors, and this one has also got a detachable tow bar fitting there, and we have got 13-pin electrics as well. If we open up the rear barn doors, we can then start to have a look at the load area in the back. On a Transit Custom, when you open up the rear doors, you've got this little yellow arm. Give that a pull, that clips into place there against the rear door, and that allows you to open the door right out to its full 180-degree position, and you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. Having a look in the back then, we can see that this one has got a brand new ply lining kit, full rear door coverage as well, which I really, really like. I say just to really protect the van to its utmost, and that is really the purpose of the ply lining, and that is to protect the van. So if you've got cargo in the back here which is moving around as you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent. Having a look in the back here then, I really like the floor in the back of a double cab. It's a sort of a non-slip rubber or plastic hard wearing floor. It hasn't quite got the give that you would get in a Volkswagen Transporter, but certainly offers some cleanability, shall we say. We've got plenty of tie down points in the back of the vehicle here, and we've got the all important bulkhead, which gives you that separation from the cab to the load area. Wheel arch protectors come as standard like this, and you can see they've been doing their job. You can see there are a few marks on this one, and say tie down points there just on top, and as standard you get a couple of load lights here in the back of the vehicle. But all in all, a very presentable, very well looked after vehicle there in the back. This vehicle is 1 owner from new, which is always a big bonus, and as I say, clearly has been well looked after, and we'll talk to you a bit more about the service history a little bit later in the video, just to prove to you how well looked after this van has been. Looking down the passenger side then, and just really using those reflections where available, you can just see how clean and tidy it is. Very, very nice indeed. And the next thing which has been added are these very nice indeed gloss black 20-inch alloy wheels, and they just really set the van off. I don't know whether the camera is really doing it justice. Head over to our website to see the full advert, and hopefully I've got a bit of better photography of these wheels. They do look very, very nice indeed. We've also got chrome sidebars on here, and we've also got the aluminium finish roof bars as well, and that just all really ties into this sporty look. And then what really finishes it off is this lower front spoiler there as well, and I hope you agree that's a very good looking van in the Deep Impact blue. Now then, as I say, this is a double cab van, and what that means is you've got 2 rows of seats. So if we open up the passenger side loading door, these doors are glazed, so you've got windows in both sides. That then reveals the rear seating position here in the back of the van. Really, really good condition to these rear seats. No rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. All very, very good. And you've got ISOFIX compatibility on the rear seats. It's the 2 outer seats which have got the ISOFIX compatibility. Inside here then, it's very much more car-like, so you've got carpet on the floor, carpet in the cab as well, and you can just see here condition of the back of those seats. All very, very nice, and you do get a proper headlining as well in the double cab. And as I say, crucially, that separation from the cab and the load space, you've got sort of car area in the front, van area in the back. But as I say, just what really strikes me here is how lovely the condition is. As always, I always mention in these videos how guys just do a fantastic job when preparing these vans. Looking then into the front of the vehicle then, having a look at the passenger door card there. Very clean and tidy, same with the passenger step here in the front. As I mentioned, that lovely cab carpet here in the front of the vehicle, which is not heavily worn or anything like that. The mat is causing me some issues there, mind. And then we've got the lovely service history with this vehicle. So we can see we've got evidence here of 5 previous services, last done in March of this year at 45,981 miles. So always lovely to find a nice stamped service book with the vehicle. First 2 services with a Ford main dealer, and then the last 3 then with an independent. Looking at the seats here in the front of the vehicle, again, lovely condition here in the front. You have got a bit of extra storage under there, and that is your bag for the detachable tow bar. So that's all your gear in there for that. As I say, lovely bit of extra storage, and you've also got a fold down work tray, a couple of cup holders, and also somewhere to store your paperwork there as well. You've got a heated passenger seat on this side. The button is located just there. When it's red like that, that tells you that it is on. We'll talk to you a bit more about the spec when we go around to the driver's side. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, I don't want to take too much of your time. Looking at the front of the van here, looking very, very clean and tidy. I can spot a couple of stone chips, I guess as to be expected with any used vehicle, but all in all, looking very, very clean and tidy. We've also got this lovely, as I say, this front spoiler here, front parking sensors and front fog lights on limited as standard. And I say, if there's any blemishes that I can see, I will gladly point them out to you. I say, the only thing really, I say, just a couple of stone chips here to the bonnet, but I say, all as to be expected on a used vehicle, nothing excessive there at all. Looking then finally down the driver's side of the vehicle, looking very, very clean and tidy. I know I'm getting into a habit of saying that, but there's not a tremendous amount faulted on. As I say, a couple of little touch-ins or stone chips here or there. There's a couple in this sort of area here. But overall, looking very, very nice indeed. If we open up the driver's side loading door, this gives us another aspect then of those lovely rear seats. And you can, again, just see how clean that is there on the passenger step there. And then opening up the driver's door, again, you can see how nice the driver's step is there. The driver's door card, all the plastics looking very good. And then onto the spec. So we've got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that is how those operate there, using this button. Pull that back towards you. Looking at the driver's seat, as I say, you have got a heated driver's seat, and just having a look at the condition, no excessive wear here to the bolster on the edge, and no rips, tears or cigarette burns. And you've also got an adjustable driver's armrest. We have got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle, auto-activated lights and auto-activated wipers, leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the left-hand side, you've got your onboard computer controls. Underneath that, cruise control, and on the right-hand side, you've got your radio volume, and you can answer or hang up the phone there. Mileage on this vehicle, 46,716 miles. Bit of extra storage up on top here as well. USB, AUX, and a 12-volt socket. Can you tell I've said this a few times? And then in the middle here, we've got the heated windscreen button. That's the actual elements in the screen, not just the blowers. 6-speed manual gearbox to go along with that 130 brake horsepower Euro 6 diesel engine. Air conditioning, very much appreciated on a day like today. Nice and warm here today in sunny Wales. And as I say, lovely to have air conditioning, which is blowing freezing, I'm pleased to report. Another 12-volt socket just there. And then looking at the dashboard, or the radio I should say, this is of course where you can connect your phone via Bluetooth, and you can also play your music via Bluetooth audio as well once you've done that. And on the radio tab, you can see that we have got DAB radio as well, so a really fantastic choice of stations. If we put the vehicle into reverse, you've also got your parking sensor display just there. Upon arrival with us, we put this vehicle through our workshop for a full health check, seeing as it wasn't of course due a service being done earlier in the year. During this health check, we actually replaced the brake discs and pads, front and rear. So new brakes all around on this particular vehicle. As I say, we are very fussy, we don't like to cut any corners. And as I say, it is now here with a clean bill of health available for sale. So just to summarise, it's a 310, so 3.1 tonne gross vehicle weight, 2-litre TDCI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 130 brake horsepower, 6-speed manual gearbox. This is crucially the long wheelbase double cab, so you've got that bit of extra room there in the back, finished in the fantastic deep impact blue with this beautiful body kit on it, including the front and rear spoilers, 20-inch alloy wheels, sidebars, and roof bars. It really does set it off very nicely, and then all of the usual limited spec on top of that. Go back in the video if you want to run through that again. And also detachable tow bar, brand new ply lining in the back, new discs and pads all round, along with a fresh health check and that fantastic service history. It really has got a lot going for it, this van. If you'd like to see the full advert, including the price, head over to our website there, bridgenvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find, as I say, the price. You'll also find the description and the full photography of the vehicle. We will welcome any inquiries or questions on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles, starting as low as 7.9% APR. We can also take cars or vans in part exchange, and we can deliver our vans nationwide. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. We look forward to hearing from you.